All right. So, as I said, how it started and how it ended. Well, that's the day one of this fourth and final test match here in Ahmedabad at the Narendra Modi Stadium. Well, the day started with much fanfare. Of course, the two prime ministers from both the countries, India and Australia, were here to do a short, brief ceremony that lasted for close to an hour and a half. Thereafter, it was usual as business as usual rather. So thereafter, and what happened? Well, Australia have ended day one at 255 for four. Now, during that 90 over stay for the Australians today, well, Usman Khwaja was the standout performer. Not just his resilience, in fact, was something that I'm sure Usman Khwaja is very proud of because, as he himself admitted, that there were occasions when he wanted to attack. He saw that mid off and mid on were up there, and he wanted to go over them, but he chose not to. He said that I got back into my senses and decided not to attack. So that's what Usman Khwaja's recipe for success, at least for today, was. And what he did was remarkable. In fact, for himself, in fact, he wanted this century in the subcontinent for a very long time. For a very long time. Hmm. So, just a kid, a fan. Come here. क्या नाम है आपका? My name is Jay. My name is Jay. Yes. अरे वाह, very good. You play cricket? Yes. What was it today? How did the match go for it today for the Indians? Huh? मैच कैसा देखा मैच? Yes. देखा? Very good. ठीक था? बहुत बढ़िया था. कौन जीतेगा मैच ये? India. India? Chalo, very good. All right, so that was a young fan here. In fact, he's been circling around for quite a long time now. And anyways, so what happened? This was a batting wicket here. At least this is how it looks like, at least for today. And Usman Khwaja made ample use of those batting friendly conditions today. And India wanted, after Australia won the toss, elected to bat first. They needed a good start, and they got it. Uh, courtesy that 61 run stand between Usman Khwaja and Travis Head. Travis Head, unfortunately, for the Australians, of course, got out when the partnership was looking a little dangerous for the Indians. They got that got past that initial 1 hour and the bit of juice that was there for the fast bowlers, in which we saw in the very first over from Mohammad Shami that he bowled. It was difficult to control the ball, the movement of the ball, and he sprayed the ball here and there a couple of times. Uh, but KS Bharat behind the stumps dropped a regulation catch, and Travis said, but that those initial jitters that you usually have, especially after an occasion like this when you had a ceremony, the prime ministers of both the countries greeting you, and all that happening around you. You have those early jitters, and also considering the importance of this match, especially for the Australians, they were 2-0 out, down, and everybody thought that it was written that it will be 4-0. They came back in Indore, won that match by 9 wickets, and then here. Travis Head and Usman Khwaja 61 run stand. Thereafter, Manas Labuschagne couldn't last long. He also departed cheaply and early. So that gave India a window of opportunity. But then Steve Smith and Usman Khwaja. Steve Smith also uh, decided that he also will be very patient. And when he got out, it was a nothing shot, to be very honest. Neither he was playing nor it seemed that he was trying to defend it. Just poked at the ball, and the ball just uh, deflected from his bat, got an inside edge, and rattled his stumps. India couldn't complain though. Uh, they were pretty happy to see the back of Steve Smith. Thereafter, the day as it panned out, it was in phases. First hour completely belonged to the Australians, 56 runs, 55 runs they scored in that first hour. Thereafter, when it was lunchtime, they went into the lunch break at 75 for 2. India did get those two wickets, but thereafter it was a struggle. They did remove a couple of more batsmen, but the last session, especially that last half an hour to 45 minutes, when India took that new ball, somehow the momentum went with the Australians. Now that they are back in the dressing room, both the teams, Indians would be wondering, they may have given a few runs extra in that last 45 minutes. 9 overs, 54 runs scored at a at an um, run rate of 6. So I think that will hurt India, and they must be wondering that. So that's what has happened, and tomorrow, of course, anything can happen. India can get back into this game. It's not that it's over, because tomorrow also the batting conditions, looking at the way the game panned out today, the batting conditions would be pretty good, at least till the second session. Thereafter, I think the spinners will come into play, and you can very well gauge how the spinners bowled, or how helpful the wicket was for the spinners, by the fact that Usman Khwaja, who loves that sweep shot, even the reverse sweeps, but he didn't have to use that sweep shot quite a lot. In fact, there were just four occasions when he swept the ball. It also tells you that the ball wasn't turning, so he was prepared and very happy, content to just score with that vertical straight bat. So that has happened. Maybe in the third session tomorrow, the spinners will come into play, and the third day will be crucial. Batting fourth on this wicket, especially under this heat, will be tough. And when I say tough, it will be because of the wicket. Because at some stage of this game, of this match, the wicket will break down with the heat around. But at least for the couple of days, for the first 2 days, the wicket will be good for batting. So that is what happened. And another strange thing is that workload management. Once again, Mohammad Siraj, I understand that he's not been amongst the wickets in this series, at least. And Umesh Yadav had bowled that great spell in that last test match, which allowed India to come back into the game. But then this workload management, in fact, Paras Mahavare was asked about this, that why do you have to, change your fast bowling combination? Paras Mahavare said that, it's the workload management, and after this test match, we have to play the World Test Championship final also. But I think we should also remember that there's a 2 month IPL in between. So, do you really think that the bowlers will take rest, or will be allowed to take rest during the IPL? And fast bowling is all about rhythm. If you are in the rhythm, you can bowl those great spells. So the moment you give them a break, things can happen and things may not happen. So that's what has happened. Anyways, even on the last delivery of the day, Usman Khwaja, who had completed his 100, um Cameron Green was batting on 49. Even Cameron Green would have wanted to go to end the day with a nice 50, with a nice half century. But even if he wasn't getting it, at least Usman Khwaja, what he has ensured with that single of the last delivery is that tomorrow, when you still have that, whatever it may be, even a 50 is a milestone, especially for a youngster like Cameron Green. So. Tomorrow when the play resumes, Usman Khwaja will face the first delivery. So that will allow at least a few nerves to settle down as far as Cameroon Green is concerned. So that has happened. 255 for 4 is what Australia ended the day with. We'll be back with you